Hi, in this video we're going to walk you through a clear step-by-step approach to shifting elements in a 2D array, a commonly used but sometimes challenging algorithm. This is our 2D array that we'll work with. Each row is a 1D array of numbers. First, we're going to shift every row one position to the right. For example, the row 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 becomes 15, 11, 12, 13, and 14. To do that, we'll need to do the following. 1. Save the last value in the row. 2. Move everything else over one space. And 3. Drop the saved value into the final spot. Let's code that together. We're going to start by shifting just the first row to the right. Once we have that working, we'll expand it to shift all the rows. We'll figure out the index of the last column in the row and store that last value in a temporary variable. Okay, this next part is the trickiest, shifting the values to the right without losing data. Let's break it down carefully. We're going to loop backward through the columns in this row, starting at the last index and moving toward column 1. Here's why. Imagine this row looks like this: 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And you want to shift everything right so it becomes 15, 11, 12, 13, 14. We already saved the 15 to use later. Now we need to take the 14 and move it into the last position, then move 13 into the second to last, and so on. If we did this left to right, we'd overwrite data before we had a chance to move it. That's why we go from right to left, to preserve the values that haven't been moved yet. Here's the loop that does it. Let's walk through what happens. First, call is the last index. Let's say 4. We set numbers row 4 equals to numbers row 3. So now the fourth spot has the value from the third spot. Then, call becomes 3. We set numbers row 3 equals to numbers row 2. So 13 gets copied into the third spot. We keep doing that until we've copied everything over one space to the right, leaving the first spot open. Remember, we're not adding or removing anything. We're just rearranging values. By the time this loop finishes, column 0 is empty, and that's where we'll place the value we saved earlier from the end of the row. Let's try it out. This successfully shifts just the first row one space to the right. Now, let's update our code to do this for every row. Now every row gets shifted one space to the right. Clean and consistent. Let's move on to vertical shifting next. Now we're going to shift each entire row down one position. That means the last row wraps up to become the first, and every other row moves down one spot. To do this, we'll need to do the following. 1. Save the last row. 2. Shift all other rows down by 1. And 3. place the saved last row at the top. Let's code it. We'll start with identifying the last row index. Then, we store the last row temporarily so it doesn't get lost when we start shifting. This part of the method shifts all the rows down one position. Let's take it slow and imagine what's happening. Picture the 2D array as a stack of rows, like this. After shifting down, every row should move one spot lower, and the bottom row, row 3, should wrap up to the top. We loop from the bottom up because if we go top down, we'd overwrite data before we can move it. For example, if we set row 1 equal to row 0 first, then row 0 is lost before we had a chance to use it again later. So we work backwards to preserve the values as we go. Start with the last row and move upward. Each row takes the value of the one directly above it. So what does this line do? If row is 3, we set numbers 3 equals to numbers 2. That means row 3 now contains the values from row 2. Next, row becomes 2. So we do numbers 2 equals numbers 1, and so on. By the time we reach row 1, we're assigning numbers 1 equals to numbers 0. Think of it like sliding index cards down a stack. Each card moves down one slot, covering the one below it. When we're done, row 0 is empty, and we'll place the last row we saved earlier into that top position. That's our shift down method. It shifts the rows down and wraps the last one to the top. Let's test this one too. Each row should move down one position, and the last row should now be at the top. Nice! Our vertical shift is working as expected. Today we learned how to manipulate 2D arrays by shifting rows and columns. Now it's your turn to practice manipulating 2D arrays in your own programs.